TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Phil in Puerto Rico. Hey, Phil, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, doing great. Just wanted to thank you guys and the whole crew. Best content on the internet. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing.
We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Phil, how did you find us?
I just typed in live trading in YouTube one morning.
Cool.
I was looking for any type of live trading room. You guys came up, and
Awesome.
I know quality when I see it, or at least I like to think so. And I mean, you guys are just a dream. I appreciate everything you guys do.
Welcome to the Tiger family. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us.
My pleasure.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Don't make assumptions. Ask to learn questions. This is a good card, man. It is always better to ask questions than to make an assumption. Have the courage to ask questions unto you as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to the question, you won't have to make the assumption because you will know the truth. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 699, Nasdaq's up 127, S&P's up 74, gold contract down $32, trading $18.93 an ounce. You get silver down 46 cents, $24.22 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 96 cents. $91.85 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 6 ticks, trading 126.08. The 30-year off 6 at 152.08 in King Dollar. King Dollar's down 499 ticks, trading 96.638. Euro's at 112. Yen is at 115.58. And the British pound is at 134 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, bottom line is we've been through this before. What we're going to have out here is this, folks, okay? The bottom line is that you got another high volume low from yesterday. That's 410, okay? So we're going to be down there. That in itself, guess what? Bottom line, you get it bounce, volume's contracting again. Now, when you do this bounce, this is what's really cool, folks, okay? This is what's really cool about consolidations. Because you get to feel and get to see the amount of energy on the way up or on the way down. And I want to show you something here because when we came, so the last low on January 24th, okay, you get down to 420. You came off of that low, and we came off of that low at 167 million shares. Well, guess what, folks? We're coming off of this low at 89 million. So when you do price and volume, that's really important that you're comparing how are you coming off of it. The reason being is that you're always looking for where is the buy point. And the buy point is, of course, when the buyers and sellers say, okay, this is where I think it is. And in this particular case, you can see that if we're going up the first time on the bounce with 167 million, and we're going up this time, we have 89, so let's say we do 100, you can see that gets even weaker. That's the bottom line. So we're up $7.50, you're at 435. You know, we'll see how this can handle the 448. That's your next swing point. Now, the way this market is operated is that the last bounce, the first bounce, you got up to 458. Then you tested, you almost got to 458, hit 457. So I suspect what this time is we're going to try to get up into, this 443 area. And the swing high is 448. So we'll see what kind of action we get there. What you want to do is you want to line this up, okay, with the calendar, meaning because of window dressing. We're in window dressing right now. You got to remember, we got February's the short month. Monday is the 1st. So by next Wednesday, you want to see where this baby's shaking out. We look at the NDX 100, and it's going to be the same setup inside the NDX. What we have with the NDX is this. The NDX, last time that we hit the low on the 24th, bottom line, we came off that low when it came off the low with 146 million shares. You come off that low with 124 million shares. Guess what? We're doing 63 million. This is like weak beyond belief, man. And I suspect, you know, as we were talking about yesterday, if we bring this back, what you're going to see is that the NDX 100, folks, got to the highs of the high volume low. Put this here. Okay, wait, because this is pretty cool how this is set up. That being said, I expect what you're going to see here is that after this bounce, we're going to go to the lows of that number, which is 297. So this time we made it to 318. Next time, 297 is going to be on game. All the way down to this other space here of 260. So there's going to be some action out here, big time. Gold. Oh, now this one's really cool, man. Okay, so gold contract goes higher yesterday, has volume behind the move. We knew we had an ABC structure up. Okay, the ABC structure up was 101 A to B equals C to D, which gave us a price projection of 1946. We go to 1976, and that's what gold does all the time, folks, by the way. And that's just about a 1 to 1.382. Okay, gold equities, silver and gold love to do a 1 to 1.382 to 50 on the way up and on the way down. Okay, so what happens when we get a high volume high like this? This is what normally happens, folks. Okay, and this is where this gets really cool. I suspect what we're going to see is this. You're going to see gold go lower first off, okay? And as it goes lower, what you'll get is this. Normally when this happens is that you get fast price destruction without volume. And that is where you want to be all over this thing, because what ends up happening is this. Let me put the GDX up here. Is that, okay, so the GDX, well, that already rejected lower price. But I suspect the GDX is going to get down to this like 32 area. We got to 33.46 today. We'll see if, but that's what I expect it's going to do. So as you get down there, the bottom line is that what's really cool about how gold trades is that you have a high volume high, man. And all the equities and high volume highs love to get tested. And they love to get tested very quickly when they give it up in price, meaning that you have a high volume high, you gave it up in price, you came back. Most of the time, you're talking about 3, 4, 5 days, you're going to be right back topside. So if you want to be in that market, it's something really to watch real closely. Notes and bonds. So the note and bond market, that still wants lower price, higher yield. And I can tell you, folks, the way that the note and bond market is trading, okay, is that because it couldn't explode topside the last couple of days, this thing wants to go lower. You know, that being said, I expect what you're going to see is that you know, they were talking in March, a half a point. That's off the table, man. The whole Crimea, Ukraine deal, that changes things very, very quickly. There's a new world out here for sure. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading up 743. You get the NASDAQ up 158. S&Ps are up 82. Freeport McMoran, FCX. Let's go take a look at for a couple of the tigers out here. This is a nice setup, man. I mean, it's going after its highs, and it has volume. You know, we were taking a look at this yesterday, and you can see yesterday, bottom line, we were talking about this high volume high, 46.20. Well, guess what? It's going after it, and you get decent volume. So this is when you're going after something, and it actually gets the volume again, that's really hard to do, folks. Basically, and there's buyers in this. You can see the last time that we went up here, we got to 45.56, and it couldn't hold price. And this is kind of what I was talking about in the gold market. But anything that, when it goes to a higher high, has volume, it pulls back. And you can see this one here pulled back about a week, okay? Rejected the lower price yesterday at 41. It's already over that level. And then if we bring this and put this on a weekly, I would stay right where you are, you tigers and tigresses out here, because I see what you're looking at, the 46.02. We're over it. You have lighter volume, but the way this is pushing, meaning we could open up next week and you might have a monster ABC structure up, because look at this. Whoa, baby, if this is an ABC up, you get action, man. That's a straight line move. What is that? That's $4. I like it. It's a 42 A to B. Gets you 42.74. Let's go see what's at 74. This can go to 74, man. That's the of course a gap. So your high is 59. This is a nice setup, man. And inside of this, of course, this is one of the largest gold companies and copper companies in the world. You know, so you're talking about monster numbers out here. They do $25 billion a year. They're still growing, okay, which is amazing. And they bring 368 to the bottom line. So you can get some big action here. Let's go to Earl in Seminole. Hey, Earl, what's going on, brother?
Tommy, I'm loving this 80-degree weather.
Listen, it's beautiful out. There's no doubt, man. I mean, and yesterday, you can see me yesterday, folks. I was running in the office, and what ended up happening is that, I couldn't change. But anyway, yeah, it's gorgeous out. There's no doubt, man. So, you're going to look at Transocean?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a good buy right here. What do you think?
Let's take a look. We get Transocean. The low's 263. The high is 513. Now, Transocean, folks, they specialize in deep water drilling rigs, okay? So this equity, has taken quite a beating because the reality is that what we had is that, they were useful at one point. This equity has gone from $153, $163, and then, got crashed, and they're still losing money. Now, that being said, I like the setup. I mean, the setup is saying that, this thing does want to try to get up to the 420 or 320 right now. So the way Transocean trades is that this will go in fits, meaning that, the bottom line is that you can, percentage-wise, you can get quite a move, in so many days. So
That's exactly what I'm looking at, yeah.
Yeah, so, I'd stay right there. And, you get this last swing high has volume. So that's even up at 513. And we'll see whether, bottom line is that, what has happened on this run up on oil, folks, is that the shale folks really didn't open up as quick as they might have opened up. The deep wells, definitely, they're still not drilling them, Earl. And they're saying they're still losing money. That being said, though, we're at $92 right now. And let's just go look at this, because oil, yesterday, we hit 95.46 today. Yesterday, you spiked to 100.54. Let's just see this. Yeah, we have volume. So we're going right back to that top side. Oh, in fact, hold it. This is even better. Yeah, this is an ABC up. Okay, 1 second. Hold it. Here we go. 93.81. Okay, $12. Oh, that's so funny. $12 is the $100 again. But I suspect we're going up over $100. That's the bottom line. I suspect we're going to stay there for a while. I don't even understand why folks say we're not going to stay there. Okay, $100 oil is not the end of the world. If I bring this back, you're going to see we had $100 oil for quite some time. I'll put this on 20 years. Because when this fired up, I think we were there for 2 or 3 years. Let me see. So we were at, I guess not that long. No, we were there from January of 08. Oh, there it is. We were there January of 08, but then it crashed. But then we were at $100 oil from, February of 2011. Yeah, we were there for 3 years. We were at 3 years up at $100 oil. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's $100 oil is not the end of the world, man. I mean that's the bottom line. So I expect that we're going to hang up these levels, and if we hang up those levels long enough, this is what ends up happening. Then if Earl and I owned a nice oil well, but we needed deep water, if the oil companies know. At least they speculate that they're going to stay at $100 oil for a bit. They will go out and drill, because the bottom line is that what ends up happening is that it's very expensive per day, but the reality is that you can drill these things very quickly. So
yeah,
we'll see where it shakes out.
Well, I looked at the way this thing trades, Tommy, and I sold a bunch of 350 puts, and I think it'll get there maybe by the end of next week.
Okay, I like it. Cool, man. Awesome. Have a great one, Earl. Have a safe one, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. And what does happen, folks, is that, you get, this is going to be intriguing, because now, let's talk about inflation for a second, because what is going to happen, Larry Summers, let's see what Larry Summers is saying, because Larry Summers, folks, would there's no doubt what ended up happening. He got plenty of the press out here first that there's going to be inflation. Bottom line, he was right in all of this, okay? But listen, there's plenty of folks that knew inflation was coming. I mean, if you put out a couple $1 trillion over the course of 3 years, inflation's coming. There's no doubt about it. So he's out today with David Weston on Bloomberg saying that he's worried that the Federal Reserve is going to be swayed by the Russia-Ukraine crisis as a reason to hold off from adopting restrictive monetary policy in order to quell decades-high pace of inflation. The bottom line is that, guess what? Yeah, they're gonna. It's like, oh, really? Yeah. The bottom line is that you have to deal with what you're dealing with, And in this particular case, the bottom line, I suspect they would have been, half a point in March, no doubt about it. But the volatility in this market, they're not going to basically bang a half a point in March when they know that this volatility is probably going to continue. That being said, now also what's going to happen is this, and you can see this from your defense contractors today. The amount of money that's going to be spent is extraordinary. I'm talking about the U.S. on defense. This is only the beginning, folks, of a major buildup. You think we're going to sit there and do nothing? No. It's going to be a major defense budget going up, which is inflationary. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 767. You get the Nasdaq up 179. S&Ps are up 86. Let's go inside the Dow, see the strength versus the weakness out here. So point-wise out here, you only have one equity that's doing a little, Disney is -4. That's it. Putting the big numbers inside the Dow. United Health, 122 points. Goldman, 60. Johnson & Johnson, 52. Amgen, 49. 3M, 43. Let's go inside the NDX 100. We'll take a look at the strength versus the weakness there. You get NetEase up 7%. Mercado Libre's up 7%. PayPal's up 5%. Taken away from it. Zscaler is down, down 15%. That thing, man. Moderna's off 3.5%. You get Zoom off 2.6%. And eBay is down 6%. Let's go to Mike in Ormond Beach. Hey, Mike, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom. I need some help. I've got a little problem. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of alcoholics, and I think I've turned into a stopaholic.
Yep.
I've got. I want to try to hone my short-term trading skills, and like what I usually do when I'm intraday trading, I might use a 1, 5, and 10-minute chart.
Okay.
And what I usually have on my chart is I use a 9 EMA, as we talked about before, and I usually keep my stop a little bit below the 9 EMA, and then as the price goes up, I keep following up.
Yes.
But a lot of times you'll get these little intraday spikes where it'll spike down, stop you out, and then it'll just keep going up.
Right.
But I mean, I get back in because I have a trading account where I can get in and out.
Sure.
Without any issues. But I was just wondering, maybe you could give me and other people out there advice if they're having the same problem.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to do this on the E-minis, okay? But this is applicable, folks, okay, to all equities. And as one of the Tigers said out here, we all need an intervention, man. Okay? There's no doubt about that. But let me just show you something on E-minis like today, right? So first off, there's not much you can do. Well, two different things end up happening. When we have a highly volatile market now, which changes things dramatically, meaning about the amount that you can go up and go down, right? So, what I do, I only use a 10-minute, and this because I've just got so used to it. That's what it comes down to, and to keep things as simple as possible, okay? So you can see out here this morning, if we use this, let me see where I'm at. That's 8:30. Okay, so, well, this is just a straight line move up. So, here, can you give me a stock you're trading? It'll be easier if I can.
Okay. Well, today I was doing Freeport.
Okay, oh, good. Okay, FCX. So FCX. No, let's do that. That's all right. That's cool. Okay, so.
Okay, and the first time I got knocked out, it was right around 10 a.m. There was a big spike down.
Okay.
But, like I said, I watched it, pull. It formed a positive candle after that, so I got back in.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you something. So I got Freeport McMoran up here, right? You see, like, when we were closing yesterday, the high of that, you get 43.92, right? And you get 1 point, and now I'm using a 10-minute, okay? And you get 1.9 million shares there on the 10-minute, right? So we open up. Bottom line is that, you go up first in 700,000, then 400,000, you go sideways, you go higher at 500,000. Now, here's where you got, knocked out, because what happened is that you had a close of the 10-minute of 44.33, and then all of a sudden you're down to 44 flat, right? What I normally do is this, is that you take the high volume place where you are, right, which would be 43.92, and you got to put the stop under that, okay?
I got you.
Because that's where the volume is, right?
Right.
Then what ends up happening, is that, so I use volume also for the stop aspect of it.
Makes sense, because that's where the highest amount of shares have been traded.
And so you put it kind of below it. Now, let me bring something else up, because this part here, I'm going to put the SPY up for a second, because this is really cool what you brought up in general. This is what happens, folks, when you get downdrafts or updrafts. We're talking a downdraft now, though. You get the downdraft. This is what ends up happening if you're trading intraday. Intraday, the first day, realistically, yesterday was easy, okay? That's how it goes, folks. Today, not bad. Next week is going to be very tough. And the reason it's going to be tough is this. You've heard me say this before. I don't like the middle of things, okay?
Right.
And so what happens now, next week, it's going to be like, okay, man, now we're going to be in the middle of this deal. So, like the third and fourth day after a downdraft is a lot harder when you're trading intraday, because the thing can turn on you in a second, man.
Right.
You just got to keep that in mind, man. So this is what I'll tell you what I do. This is what I do. So let's say that we're trading the bounce, right? And if we open up, future-wise, 50 or 60 points, I am not going to go long. That's even when I know there's going to be a bounce. What I will do is I'll sit there and then let the S&P oscillate for a bit, right? So at least I can get my bearings, and this takes about 45 minutes to an hour, okay? So you can get your bearings as to, okay, where are we going to be starting bouncing off of? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And what happens there, folks, is that you have a better understanding of where the consolidation may be intraday. That's what ends up happening. I've found it to be one of the hardest things is that when you get a bounce 3 or 4 days, the fourth day into it, you know what I'm saying? So if you let the market be, like the fourth day, what I really love on the fourth day is that if you open down, 60 or 70 points, it's awesome. Because what ends up happening there, you already know you're opening down, what is it going into? If it's going into a lot less, well, there you go, man. You're in again, okay? Right. But if it opens up, it's a lot harder. It really is. So. But try using, you know what I'm saying, tuck those stops underneath those 10 minutes, because what you're going to be able to do, you can gauge how the volume's coming in even within 5 minutes. I just use my phone. You know what I mean? You'll get used to it, man. And say, okay, man, we're doing pretty good here. So hope that helps, man.
Yeah, well, like you said, utilizing the volume, really, that's something that I didn't.
You're going to be surprised how many times.
So I'm sure it'll help.
And you'll be surprised how many times that what happens is this, folks. It tests on a 10-minute just as much as a daily, weekly, monthly. But when you get used to it, it's really cool, because what ends up happening is that you get to understand how these markets move, because they move the same way. You're just using different time frames, man.
Right. It's like a lot of the other technicians say. It's a fractal. A 10-minute is a fractal of a daily chart.
It is.
It's like a tree and a branch.
It is. And so what also happens is this. Like when you started off the conversation, right? You have to, when you're trading too much, you got to back off, man. So if you back off, go take a break, go swimming, go work on your car, go do something else, man. Because, that the pressure is that's there, and you got to come back with no pressure, turn music on, do something that you're grooving with. You know what I mean?
All right.
You dig right into it. Cooking, man. Have a great weekend, a safe weekend. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow up 736, Nasdaq's up 169, S&P's up 81. We'll come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow. Dow is up 767. Nasdaq's up 171. S&P's up 85. Let's go to our man Brent in Martinez, California. Hey, Brent, what's going on, brother?
I'm doing great. Tom, how are you?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for the call, man. So,
you're welcome.
Let's take a look at it. We're looking at a steel company, GGB. How do you pronounce this, man? Do you know?
I say Gerdau.
Gerdau. Okay, cool. Sure the low's $4, the high $7. Okay, so
I'm just calling because to me this is like the most reasonable value-wise of any stock I've ever found. You look at the amount of revenue they generate. It pays a dividend right now of about 11%.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I trade it. The first time I've been buying this down in the 4s. The first time was kind of low 4s, and I ended up getting there was a standard dividend that was about 7 cents, and there was a special one at 29 cents. So
I see. Okay, cool.
And then I rode it up to I think I sold around 5.50. I was bought back in yesterday at 4.58. I'm just trying to figure out why this thing is, it seems like it's very reasonable to me.
No, it is. And so let's look at it. There's no doubt, man. And this is a company. So this is a Brazilian company, folks, okay? That being said, though, the business, is all over the world. You can see this when we're looking at it. If you're watching Tiger TV, they're going to do $74 billion. They're growing at a 3-year rate of 29% in Brazil, 10%. Now, that's okay. So let's say 10% a year in Brazil, 3.5 in North America, 7 in Latin America. I mean, that's a monster number, man. This is no doubt. And so this is what's cool. So watch what this actually does, folks. The company has operations in several countries located in America, Europe, Asia. They use the concept of mini-mill manufacturing process, which turns scrap into steel. That's a big deal, folks, okay? These mini-mills, I remember when these came out years ago, okay? It's a big deal because what ends up happening is that they can control their products very quickly. And, these products here basically are pushing out rolled steel, which, bottom line, that's rolled steel is what a lot of manufacturers want to use to make a lot of different things. So we take a look at this, put this on a weekly first. Okay, so, like this, you get a high volume high at 7. Man, oh man, okay. So you pull back to a breakout area. It rejected it. It didn't even make. Yeah, let me show you something here, folks. So, if we go back to May of 2021, you get a high volume high. So when you have a high volume high, that's where it wants to go to. Okay, which is $7.26. We go from 726. You have volume up there on a weekly of 144 million. You go to a low at 47 million of $4.18. What ends up happening? You can see the first time, 5 weeks ago, someone come in and stop buying it. That was the first acceleration on the way up. And this here is really cool, folks, because what ends up happening is that when you see that first acceleration, then it pulled back again. It did reject lower price. Yeah, you get action, Brent. This is action, man, for sure. Well, nothing's for sure. We know that. It's a bad word in this business. Yeah, that's a bad word in this business, man. But no, listen, man, it's a great setup. It's a great setup,
It's funny is that going back, a long time ago, this is probably one of the first stocks I ever bought for my boys when they were, young. Probably in their, maybe not even teens yet.
Yeah.
It was called Gerdau Ameristeel. It was a GNA was a symbol. And and ended up, I think they either sold the company. I remember that we had a nice, profit on this thing. It's been so long ago now. I don't remember exactly what happened. I believe they sold out to somebody else. And
this is
so
a nice setup here. I'm just
company. Other parts of it for a long time.
And well, see what you did have is in Brazil. If you remember, this probably got caught up in the whole. You remember the Petrobras and the fraud. They probably got caught up in that too. But this is a nice setup, man. I mean, you can see that it's building cars to get through this area going all the way back to 2011. First time up, they couldn't make it because there's a huge supply line there. There's no doubt about it. But guess what? That supply line doesn't start for you until $6 to $7.26. So that's when you got to start looking at it.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out if I was missing something. It seems to me that value-wise, it's definitely worth owning, and it has potential to go higher as well.
It does. Well, what does happen, though, is this. The reason that they have to pay so much is the Brazil economy, is very strong, and it can be very strong, and then all of a sudden just falls apart in a second. That's what you're seeing there. That's kind of how that runs. I mean, 1 second, as long as commodities going, things are going great. Next second, they don't go. All of a sudden, see you later. So I suspect that's why that they have to pay up more than the normal normal company has to pay up. That's how it shakes out.
Well, much appreciate it, Tom. Just have yourself a great weekend. And
you too,
I'm
man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go to CLF, some of the Tigers out here, because CLF is another rolled steel company. This is Cleveland Cliffs. Low's $12, the high's $26. We take a look at this baby here, and you can see, this got wide price spread. It has the volume behind the move. And let's see it tested. Yeah, this is a decent setup, man. This is like, this wants to run to $26, So right before we were getting on the break, folks, GD. So if you take a look at some of these defense contracts, we're talking about inflation, right? So you can see General Dynamics today, up $9, right? Breaking highs. We put this on a weekly chart. You're going to see it's an ABC structure up. You got, 218... so you get 12, $30. That gets you it's just hitting it then, 230. You get 227 out here today. So when we were talking inflation, these contractors, folks, you're going to see, both Republicans and Democrats will get behind basically higher defense budgets. That's the reality. I mean, when you get Putin on the loose, man, it depends on how long you've been listening to my program. I've hated this guy forever because he kill people left and right. And if you know what real killers are like, they never change, man. And the aspect you don't need it blows people's minds. You don't need a lot of them to do some heavy damage, okay? And he's been out there forever. The bottom line is, Ukraine is taken. Let's put it that way. My take on it is that, that's going to be done. But at that same token, when I put that letter out there that Putin had put out, that history lesson is something in itself, And I guess just when you think of Chernobyl was Russia, man. So, the bottom line is there's a lot around, okay, that can be done here. The sad part is that the human race evidently is not as human as sometimes we think it is. There's no doubt about that. Let me show you the volumes from yesterday. So the volumes from yesterday want to get tested again, and we'll find out what kind of a bounce you get. But you're going to see if we put up the NYSE, we did 1.5 billion yesterday on the NYSE. On the Nasdaq Composite, we did 6.1 billion. Those are good. So now you have a high volume low. After the bounce, wants to go back to it. And the real question is that is it going to hang there or go lower? Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Are you looking for a secured investment which pays you on a monthly basis? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be the program for you. The best rate on a 5-year CD in the country right now, according to Bankrate.com, is paying 1% per year or $1,000 per $100,000 invested. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly, on secured, high-value, buildable properties in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment is for 4 years, paying 7% per year or $7,000 per $100,000 invested. Your investment is secured by high-value real estate in St. Petersburg, Florida. Your investment can be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Do you want to make $1,000 per year on $100,000 invested or $7,000 per year on a secured Tiger First mortgage? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be just the program for you. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly. For more information, you can call 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 833. You get the Nasdaq up 216. S&Ps are up 95. And bottom line, you're going to finish up at these highs, which is cool. No doubt about that. We showed you the volume. So you're talking about, in the composite, 6.5 billion. So if we take a look at the composite low and then put this on a weekly, because I just want to see where this is hitting, because we know that the NDX went to the highs of it. Yeah, this is pretty cool. See, it almost went to the lows of it. So the first day, boy, this is going to be intense, folks. We're not going to stop in this middle, man. So when I look at this equity, or this indice rather, you know, I talk a lot about the middle of the staircases. Yeah, this looks to me like, man, this is going to be kind of weird. But it looks to me like 9,800 is going to be game. I mean, that's a long way down. I know it is. We could get, we traded. See, where we traded right here, where this came down to, you traded like only 3 or 4 weeks at that level. But there's enough volume to stop it, okay? Now, the way this is trading, this next one is not going to stop it because there's going to be too much money that's lost. It only traded there for 6 weeks. Now, when you get down to where we started in February, at the 9,500, that's game. And then I believe it would be a whole 786 of the whole move, man, which is pretty intense. Yeah, it is. It's just about a 618. It's just over a 618. So, we'll see where it shakes out. But, when things change pretty dramatically. There's no doubt about that, man. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great weekend, folks. Have a safe weekend. If you're up north, I know it's snowing. I was just talking to my daughter. She was showing me pictures even this morning. I guess it's going to be a lot of snow up there, man. Come back and visit Tommy Monday morning. Kicks us off. Please tell your friends about TFNN. Check it out Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend, folks. Look at them, folks.